NSYNC songs still the music of your heart? Same. Though the band officially split up in 2004, they've continued to occupy a special place in many fans' hearts, and there's been renewed interest in the group ever since they reunited and released their first song in 2 decades in September for Dreamworks film. Trolls band together. The band also reunited on stage at the 2023 MTV VMAs, and even Taylor Swift couldn't help expressing her hopes that there's more NSYNC to come. In honor of the group's reunion, however brief it turns out to be, we're taking a look back at how the best 90s boy band, yeah, I said it, first formed. Over the years, bits and pieces of their origins have been shared in TV specials and interviews, including some pretty surprising details. Did you know there was almost a different fifth member in Lance Bass's spot? It all started back in 1995 thanks to Chris Kirkpatrick and the late Lou Pearlman, who also managed the Backstreet Boys. At the time, Pearlman was hoping to form another boy band similar to BSB, and Kirkpatrick was part of a doo-wop group that sang at Universal Studios in Florida. After Pearlman watched Chris perform at the park, he told Kirkpatrick that he would finance the band if he could get a group together. Meanwhile, Justin Timberlake had been in the Disney spotlight thanks to his role on the Mickey Mouse Club. So when Kirkpatrick was looking for people to join his group, Timberlake's mom got a call, put a tape together, and the rest is history. The search for more members continued, and Timberlake suggested his MMC pal J.C. Chases, who took the 3rd spot. Next came Joey Fatone, who performed in the Beetlejuice show at Universal Studios. Surprisingly, he was one of Chase's first friends when Chases moved to Florida for the Mickey Mouse Club, and Fatone also knew Kirkpatrick through their work at Universal, so he was a natural fit for spot number 4. The 5th spot is where things get particularly interesting. The group needed a bass singer, so Fatone recommended his friend Jason Galasso, and Galasso accepted the spot. He sang and practiced with the group, but when it came time to sign contracts, Galasso decided not to join the band. On VH1's Driven, Galasso explained why he made the choice, saying, "I didn't like the direction they were going into musically," adding, "I never wanted to be a teen idol." Bye, Galasso. The search for a bass singer continued, and just weeks before a scheduled showcase, they reached out to Timberlake's vocal coach, who mentioned Lance Bass. Bass was at the start of his junior year of high school when Timberlake's mom called Bass's mom to see if he would like to join the band. At first, Bass's mom hesitated to let her young son to take that step, but Timberlake's mom persisted. Bass ended up flying down to Orlando, and on October 1st, 1995, NSYNC officially became a group. In a 2015 interview with Entertainment Weekly, Bass said he got goosebumps when he first met the guys in Florida, and he actually had no clue they would dance as a group. "I was not a dancer at all," he said. "They had to teach me how to dance, and we had a show in 3 weeks." Kirkpatrick was the oldest member of the boy band at 23, almost 24, followed by Chases, 19, Fatone, 18, Bass, 16, and Timberlake, 14. As for the band's unique name, that was Timberlake's mom's idea. When NSYNC appeared on Larry King Live in 2001, JT said his mom commented on how in sync they sounded, and the name stuck. Another surprising fact, NSYNC actually got their start in Europe. Once the group formed, they made their way overseas to record music and work on their stage show. They spent a little over a year touring around Europe and promoting their music, becoming a popular band abroad. Their self-titled album was released in Germany in May 1997, and in 1998, they returned to the United States, signed with RCA Records, and released a slightly different US version of their debut album. Things really took a turn that year when the group lucked out on a major TV appearance. After the Backstreet Boys backed out of a Disney TV concert special, NSYNC took their spot, which gave them huge exposure and won over plenty of adoring fans. Within 6 weeks, their music was in the top 10 on the charts, and soon enough, NSYNC was absolutely everywhere, giving us the many moments we'll never forget.